Another emotional headline: another so-called innocent Palestinian activist was detained. And once again, the media wants you to cry first and question never. This time it's Moshe Magdavi, a Palestinian student at Columbia University. And the story goes as follows. He walked into a Fairmont immigration office to finalize his citizenship and walked out in handcuffs. Cue the outrage. Media outlets were quick to paint the picture that he's a prominent organizer, he spent a decade in the US, he's just a student, taken during his citizenship process. What they don't say out loud is why he was detained, because facts ruin the narrative once again, right? So let's be clear, this is not about silencing people, and this is not about punishing people for being Palestinians or being anti-Israel. And this is definitely not some cruel twist in the US legal system. This is about upholding the law, the same law that gives millions of immigrants a fair shot at becoming a citizen. So here is the truth the media buries under emotional framing. Moshe Magdavi publicly supported Hamas, a group officially a designated terrorist organization under the US law. That's not a small technicality, and that's not just an opinion. That's a direct violation of the legal obligations tied to a visa or a green card. So let's break it down a little bit. Your First Amendment is not limitless, especially when you are not a citizen. Your visa and green card come with conditions, including that you cannot support a designated terrorist group. Supporting Hamas proudly and openly is a clear breach of that agreement. The US is not detaining him because he's Palestinian, or because he's a person of color, or because he's anti-Israel, or because he attended a protest. The US started a process against him because he broke the rules he agreed to when he asked to live here. I'm not here to tell you what to think or play the judge, but these two snippets that I'm going to show you are enough to understand that this isn't about some official waking up on the wrong side of the bed.
Hurting you when you see this person is being punched in the face, and this feeling, it is, you now feel my pain.
But this Hamas attack wasn't a punch in the face. This was a horrible terror attack.
I did not say that I justify what Hamas has done. I said I can empathize. To empathize is to understand the root cause and to not look at any event or situation in a vacuum. This is, for me, the path moving forward.
Activist Mohsen Magdawi is from Al Faria, a town under Palestinian Authority control. He is affiliated with pro-Hamas groups within our lifetime and Students for Justice in Palestine. He justified and supported Hamas terrorism and praised a family member who was an actual Hamas terrorist. Active at the encampment, he served as co-president of Colombia's Palestinian Student Union.
We are here in the belly of the beast. Nobody can silence us!
I would have never dared to do anything like this on a student visa, and I do consider myself an activist too. So no, the villain here isn't ICE, the immigration office, or America, or Trump. The villain is the person who knew the law, broke it, and now wants a free pass. So let's stop blaming the legal system for doing its job, and let's start blaming the people who ignore the rules and then cry foul when held accountable. The law protects your rights, but it also requires responsibility. You don't get to have one without the other.